Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and this is going to be a long video. This was a 14-hour journey that me and my chat took upon together, live here on stream on YouTube, and it was an emotional roller coaster, and there was times where I thought it was going to be impossible, times where I thought I was going to be secured in the bag. There was a lot going on, so I recommend, grabbing a snack, grabbing a water, whatever it may be, some Baja Blast perhaps, maybe a Hot Pocket, whatever you're eating today. Grab it, sit down, relax, enjoy the journey, and just be flexible and enjoy it, and hopefully have a good time. Now, I will say that I'll probably be popping in and out here and there. Some of it will be just clips from my stream, and then I may intervene with clips like this, like voiceovers, post after. So hopefully it's not too confusing. Hopefully you guys can understand, what was Patrouski in the moment and what was Patrouski post. It's a very different, state of mind to be in, as opposed to, 100 plus people watching you live, 190 at some point. There's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. You don't want to make you don't want to make too many mistakes. I did make a lot of mistakes, unfortunately, and that's okay. That's how it goes. We just had to recover the best we could. But let's go ahead and start this journey. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please do make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for future PokeMMO content. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you soon. What's up? My name is Patrouski, and today we are taking on the brave challenge of making 1 million Pokeyen from scratch in one sitting in PokeMMO. I don't know if I'll be able to do this in 6 hours. I don't know if it'll take me 10 hours. I don't know if it'll take me 16 hours. I have no idea. I'm going to try my best to do it as quickly as possible. We have our splits down in the bottom right-hand corner. We have our general strategy here on this notepad document that I'll be laying out here in a sec. I want to start in Kanto, which you can see I've selected. I've got the perfect character creation and customization character for speed optimization. We're going to pick Bulbasaur because he's good in the early game. Squirtle/Blastoise is actually better overall in the region, but Bulbasaur gives us better early game clear. The only, real gyms we need to clear out are the first 4. We need to get our 4th gym badge to be able to trade on the GTL. That's the most important thing. Unlocking the Safari Zone from scratch money making is also very, very important. Getting those Nidorans, Magikarps, whatever it may be, is really, really helpful. Also, we have some other side written down money-making methods that we'll have access to at this point in the game, including Ghastly farming at Lavender Tower. Now, the issues come with that of not having a soak Pokemon. It's not easy to false swipe them. It's still be kind of difficult-ish to catch. The Power Plant, that is really good for Pikachu. Pikachu farming, Magnemite farming. There's a lot of good Pokemon there that can sell for a decent amount of money on a base average. Eevee at Route 17 makes surprisingly decent money. You can get really, really lucky at Eevee and just end the challenge early, but we'll see how it goes. Diglett farming is very consistent. You only need Pokeballs. Arena Trap is a little scary, though, especially if you don't have an optimal catching Pokemon, which we will not for this challenge. Safari farming, which I've already mentioned. Pidgey farming, flying A group farming at early points in the game is some of the best money-making methods. But we don't want to do that for the whole challenge. That would get boring. Okay, there we go. That's the general overview. Let's go! Okay, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Start the timer. First, we're starting off in our stupid little home. A little bit since I've done this storyline, but it should be fine. This is the storyline that I understand the most. The reason I picked Kanto is majority because I feel the most comfortable in this region. There are early game money-making methods equal in Unova, I'd say. I think Kanto is probably the best, honestly, still for early game money-making methods, having access to the Safari Zone and the early fly method spot and so many other things. Let's play Bulbasaur. Get out of here. Come on, Gary. Let's fight really quick. 2 Pokeballs. Come on, Pidgey. I really need to preserve my Pokeballs if possible. I really need to use them all. Okay, okay, okay. We're fine. 1 HP. The Pidgey's dead. It's not a big deal. We're literally fine. Pidgey added to the Pokedex. Some of the IVs, anything relevant, bashful. 2 times 31 on the first catch, boys. That is that is Patrouski luck, boys. 2 times 31, 31 attack, 31 speed, 25 plus in HP, special attack, and special defense. That's a spicy, spicy first catch, and we get out of the woods. We make it. Spicy first catch. For those that don't know, 2 times 31 is around a 1 out of 78 chance on average. Are you going to sell it or keep it? If I got a shiny, I would keep it. I'm not going to sell a shiny. That would be a stupid way to do the challenge. Fuck that. That's lame. I'm going to have to potion here in a sec. I think I can survive that, unless he, crits. Yikes. Ooh, yikes. I like the end of the forest, too. That's probably going to be a ripperoonie for me. Peace. First feint
First feint, boys. What's the Pidgey's price? I could price check it here in a sec. Alright, PokeMMO Veteran dies to Viridian Forest Trainer. What can you do? Not good enough. Okay, why am I running into bushes? Okay, let me, I'll price check this Pidgey for those who are wondering. We'll try to. The issue is, like, I don't want to waste time. This. I would go Ed Group, Flying, Tackle. Ed Group, Flying, Gender, Male, 31, 31. We'll try the 25s here first. This is way too expensive. This is, maybe. This is Jolly as well, though. 78k, but this is an Archon. I think I go like 75k on this. I think 75k on the Pidgey is fair. 30? Oh, it doesn't even kill. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna lower my speed here, which is gonna make me slower, which sucks. Oh, that did an absurd amount of damage. What? Well, that sucks. Am I faster than this thing? Probably not now, right? No, wait. What is that? Is that a high roll on damage? What was that? What was that damage roll? Am I crazy? I got fucking dicked there. Holy shit. That damage roll seemed insane. He's doing 15? That neutral against my... Holy fuck. Okay, well. Death number 2, boys. Let's go ahead and... Get 2 I'm gonna get clapped by a Weedle? Okay, I think I got clapped by a Geodude, honestly. That can clap. Yeah, okay, you still get the XP. The fact that you still get the XP for catching is so good. That definitely used to not be the case. 1 times 31, boys. I will take it. Easy fucking peasy. I will label this 231. Jolly, honest, I could maybe, I'll mark it as noted. Like, this could maybe sell. I wouldn't usually normally waste my time trying to sell it on my main account, but it might be worth here. I'm gonna go ahead and, is it worth? I don't think the growth doesn't matter. What doesn't matter is Leech Seed actually does matter. Growth doesn't matter because what I'm working through here is the sturdy procs. Hey, he misses his Rock Tomb, which is fucking huge. Growth does nothing in these battles, or it should do nothing, because you should just one-shot anyway. What you're trying to push through is the sturdy procs.
Alright, I did end up defeating Brock here pretty easily, but I was too busy answering questions in chat and didn't really talk about it or mention it. Just moved on as it's not super important. Just want to browse through the story as quickly as possible. So here's that clip.
8, fuck it, we'll buy Max. Okay. Hey, easy peasy. 99 catching? True. You probably wouldn't JW Tree, but... Hey, 31 speed, easy peasy, 1 times 31. I'm butcher. What the fuck? How did I fuck that up so hard?
Alright, from here on out, we traveled through that one Route 3, traveled through Mount Moon with pretty much no issues. Now, obviously, this battle right before the fossil encounter is actually pretty difficult. Getting through this Sonic Boom Voltorb is almost always an issue, just it doing static damage. Even if you're over-leveled for it, like I was here, it's still a pretty tough fight. I recommend preparing for it if you ever choose Pokemon storylines. But yeah, pretty easy stuff. Just more storyline. Just trying to rush to 4 gym badges as quickly as possible to be able to sell Pokemon and actually start making some money off the GTL.
I think I'm just ready to fucking just at least try Misty. I feel like this fight should be pretty easy. Let's fucking go. Easy fucking peasy. Gym badge number 2. Couldn't have been easier. Level 22. Let's fucking go. Let's keep progressing. We're gonna get that 4th gym badge. Once we get that 4th gym badge, we'll really start making some fucking money.
Now, unfortunately, after defeating Misty and my rival battle and all of Nugget Bridge, I ended up wasting a decent amount of time looking for an Abra here. Getting an Abra early game in the storyline can be super nice. Getting access to a teleport Pokemon ends up saving a lot of time when you don't have access to fly yet. Being able to travel back to a PC really quickly, it's really nice. Unfortunately, I just ended up wasting a lot of time not getting one and then just saying, you know what, screw it, and just heading on over to Bill to pick up the SSN ticket. I then saved Bill, got the ticket, immediately made my way down to Vermilion City and went over to the Pokemon fan club to pick up the bike voucher, and then had to run all the way back to Cerulean City to pick up the bike as soon as possible. I then went on to the SSN and was like, fuck it, why not test the rival battle? And little did I know, this was going to be one of the most difficult stopping points for the run and really got me frustrated and disappointed at times. And this almost killed the run. I think this was really the stopping point, the SSN Gary fight that really almost killed the run. And I thought it was going to be an impossible challenge for a very, very long time. This fight affected the next like 6 hours of the run. It was brutal. So let's watch what happened.
Huge sleep. Huge. Okay. The AI is floundering. Yo, dude. Get.
This is also my first snacky break in the stream, so I was kind of stuffing my mouth with food, so it's honestly probably better that I just commentate over. So essentially the first couple turns of the battle were Sleep Powder onto the Charmeleon, Leech Seed onto the Pidgeotto on the switch. He then switched back into Charmeleon. I was able to set up one growth and start Seed Bombing, and things looked really, really good. This was a really, really good position to be in. Charmeleon stayed asleep for another turn. This was, you know, perfect situation. Like, what could go wrong? What could ruin, you know, this battle? This was a great start, perfect start to this battle, honestly. He does have an Oran Berry, which procs, which is pretty annoying right there. He stays asleep for the full, like, 3 turns. We get a Seed Bomb off, do a lot of damage. He's looking really, really weak right now. Now, we are slower than the Charmeleon, which is a really big deal, and you'll see that come into play as he goes for a Fire Fang and just crits and one-shots me. Now, if he didn't crit, I would have lived, and this probably wouldn't have been a defeated battle. He would have hit with a Fire Fang. Pidgeotto would have come in. I would have been able to potion. Pidgeotto does like 30 or 40% or something like that with a Gust. So I would have been able to set up a Leech Seed and spam more potions, and I would have been able to win this fight. If that Fire Fang didn't crit right there in that situation, it would have been done first attempt. But unfortunately, a really terribly timed crit on a perfect start to the run just destroyed me, and it actually forced me to log out. As you can see, I went the AFK screen. This is what happens when I log out. If a battle is too destroyed, if it's too defeated, it's faster for me to log out and log back in and cancel the reconnect to the session and just be teleported back to the PC and then make my way back to the SSN, as opposed to trying to finish the battle and essentially just letting my 5 level Pidgeys that are level 5 get killed over and over again. So this is the faster speedrun strat for that, and you'll see this happen a lot, unfortunately. There's the reconnect. So after being revived at the PC, my plan was to head back onto the SSN and just defeat as many trainers as possible and get that XP to level up my Ivysaur to hopefully be able to take on Gary. Being level 27 versus level 25 Charmeleon with really no other Pokemon with any sort of levels or experience to help me was a really tough position to be in, and I just really didn't plan enough, and I put myself in a really poor position. And from there on, my plan had been going well. I gained some XP, I gained some levels on my Ivysaur, so I was like, you know what, let's just go try again. Maybe I just need like one more level, you know, a little bit more to be able to tank that Fire Fang crit, or just more Fire Fangs in general. Just want to be tanky enough. Level 27 still here, but I'm really close to a level, so I really wasn't able to gain that much XP, but I battled pretty much, I think, 3 or 4 trainers in the SSN. I was really looking to hopefully redeem myself in this battle. Now, he goes for a Fire Fang and misses, so once again, like, pretty good luck. Like, it's a 95% accuracy, I believe, for Fire Fang. I do hit the Sleep Powder as well. Like, there's a lot of good luck going on here, but then, you know, as you may know, Patrouski luck is a lot of good luck followed by a lot of bad luck, and vice versa. There's never an in-between, so let's essentially see what happens here. I go for the Sleep Powder, get on the Charmeleon, go into a growth into the Ivysaur. I start setting up a little bit. He's been switching in and out, back and forth a lot between the Charmeleon and the Pidgeotto, as we've seen. The AI almost sort of breaks in that way. I really want to go for 3 growths here. Now he goes for, I think I'm at 2 growths or so right here, and I only do 45%. Really, really sad to see myself do 45% while he's doing 60% to me. I think I realized there's no way for me to out heal this. He's just gonna keep. I could heal and waste my heals to see if he misses the Fire Fang again, but it's just so unlikely. I could sacrifice here. My ultimate decision here is like, you know what? I play for the miss. I play for my last out. If he misses the Fire Fang, the battle's winnable. I can't switch there because I lose the growth, and it just puts me behind too much. My only way to win there, and I would be outsped, the only way to win there would be if he misses Fire Fang and I like crit C-Bomb in return. So I lose that battle. I have to log out. It's, you know, attempt number 2 failed. After failing the second attempt, I was super, super frustrated. I ended up heading over to the route east of Vermilion and battling a lot of trainers there, and I did get my Ivysaur to level 29, and then I was like, you know what, I'll also battle some trainers on the SSN before going to Gary to be extra, extra safe. And I encounter this trainer with 2 Growliths, and I'll just let you watch what happens.
I like bald characters because I'll never be bald IRL, so it's fun to. This probably kills me. Damn. Wow, dude. Holy fuck, this shit's hard. Ah, Fire Gem. Ah, I see.
So unfortunately, due to an absolute random fire gem being placed on a random trainer's Growlithe that was 11 levels below me on the SSN. I did end up wiping to just a random trader on this. This was one of the most frustrating deaths, probably the most frustrating of the entire run. And I was just tilting. I was just going down this spiral, this rabbit hole. And you might be asking, you know, Patrouski, why didn't you just level another Pokemon? You know, why didn't you level? Obviously, like, you're dying because you only have Ivysaur. Because leveling other Pokemon takes time, and I shouldn't have to waste that time. Unfortunately, a lot of these deaths were due to poor preparation for my part, alongside a lot of poor luck. If I had just leveled my Ivysaur properly, as well as planned for fights properly, and just, you know, did things a little better, it could have been prevented. But unfortunately, poor decision plus poor RNG really cucked me during this whole SSN situation. And it was really getting frustrating. And just to show you guys and prove you guys that Flame Wheel from Growlithe actually wouldn't have killed if it didn't have Fire Gem. I calced it here. You can see it would have been 30 to 38% damage without Fire Gem. So it did need the Fire Gem to kill me, unfortunately. Just a crazy, one of those PokeMMO things where a trainer just has a Fire Gem. Why not? It's very, very powerful. And you're, you know, battling a trainer for that one time. It's a very, very powerful item to have. 45? Fuck, man. Fuck you. What the fuck is this luck, dude? Holy shit, Patrouski luck is fucking crazy right now. I don't kill. I'm actually getting tilted. I'm actually getting tilted. Holy fucking shit, dude. Okay, it doesn't matter, thankfully. Holy fuck. I'm actually tilting at this fucking Growlithe. Fuck, that's awesome, Zeffy. I respect it. Probably just, it might not actually kill me. I think I might live that. I get burnt. You're fucking trolling. Yeah, quick attack. Okay, no quick attack. Okay, fuck these Growliths. What the fuck? Flame Fire Gem. Holy shit. Okay, if I miss Sleep Powder, I think I just have to reset. He's faster. He wasn't faster last time, was he? Okay, well, I got fucking burned. I think I'm just gonna reset. That's so tilting. As you might have been able to tell, attempt 3 did not go so well, and I was getting a little angry, to say the least, at this point, unfortunately. Alright, from that point on, I was just so frustrated, so, you know, like, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna level my Ivysaur all the way up to Venusaur, all the way up to 32, which was my max obedience level cap at the time, and finally take on Gary a full hour later after my first attempt. It was such a frustrating stopping point being stuck at Gary for so long. I did get pretty lucky on most of my sleep powders here, as you can see, though. And then once I got my Venusaur, you know, my Ivysaur to a Venusaur, it was bulky enough, it was strong enough to finally be able to take down Gary. But man, this was gonna leave an emotional impact and just a time impact on me for the rest of the run. This stop point, this stopgap in the storyline just tilted the fuck out of me, but I think we're gonna make it. We're at +2? I thought we were at +3. Fuck. I'm gonna get to plus. He has Oranberry. I'm gonna get to +3. 3 for 3. Nice. Okay, huge. Okay, now I can definitely kill him. Okay, this is so good. Let's fucking go, dude. We're faster. Holy shit, this was so hard to do. This fight took me way too long. I should have just focused earlier on and just really nailed down getting Venusaur to 32. I got fucked here for so long. Oh, we did it. Okay, we got cut. Holy fuck. This fucked my time, but that's okay. Oh man, this was so frustrating, but we did it. We got through it. That's all that matters. It's been good. It's been a lot of good luck and a lot of bad luck. Post tilt, it feels really fucking good, man. Actually true. Nice. That gym was super fucking easy, thankfully. Whew. Okay, gym badge number 3. We thankfully get a super easy one. Now, Rock Tunnel was very interesting, and I'm actually really proud of the strategy that I employed here, and it's probably one of the most Giga brain things I've ever done. It's very dumb, but very funny. So I ended up being in a position deep into Rock Tunnel where I was at literally the last trainer. And I found a position where I had to end up PP stalling because I ran out of Seed Bomb PP very early-ish / midway in. Then I also had to teach my Venusaur Mega Drain. So I had to use a TM to give it another attacking move to get through the rest of the cave. And then I made it towards the end, and I realized, like, oh, I'm in a predicament. I have no more attacking moves, and there's one trainer left. How can I get through this? I have one Mega Drain at my disposal to be able to heal myself. And this battle was insane, intense, and long.
I literally think it's like this trainer, and then the door is right here. I unironically think this is the last trainer of the entire cave. Not cut over growth on my Venusaur. That is true. Honestly, maybe I should have done that. Okay, we're gonna fucking PP stall, boys. Are you guys ready for the best fucking content? I actually think struggle is worth it.
As a quick reference / reminder to how long I had to PP stall this fight, I had 12 growth PP at the beginning and 14 sleep powder alongside 1 Mega Drain to hopefully sustain some HP, alongside a limited number of super potions. This Oddish was using acid and bringing me down lower and lower, and I'd have to sustain my HP and not die, obviously, while also trying to run out all of my PP, and I'll have that +6 from growth to be able to struggle for a ton of damage. If I do struggle, I'm going to be one-shotting all of his Pokemon, but I'm also going to be taking a recoil, so there's just so many things to factor in here.
I actually don't think I have enough potions. I think I actually lose this fucking fight. I don't think I have enough fucking HP. I'm so sad. I'm going to Mega Drain here. One-shot this thing, try to heal as much HP as possible off the Mega Drain. We even crit it. Huge crit, boys. Okay, we're getting a decent bit of HP there. Okay, he has 2 Pokemon left. Oh my god, not Pidgey. That's pretty scary. We'll sleep it. We miss our last sleep powder. No, no. I think we lose. I think we're gonna lose this, which is so fucking sad. I think we lose. I think we lose, boys. Struggle. Okay, it kills. Okay, don't die. Okay, wait, can I win this? Oh no. Wait, I have the strat. I have the strat. So he's gonna fake out here. This is fucking Giga Brain. We're gonna revive. We're gonna revive Diglett. He's gonna fake out. It won't kill me. Okay, payday. Now we can struggle. We fucking, yes, let's fucking go. Holy shit, fucking Giga Brain is fucked. Holy fuck, that was so hype. And my Venusaur goes down, but now we have Diglett so we don't faint. Holy fuck, that was so fucking Giga Brain. Holy shit, I'm so proud of that. Okay. Get me the fuck out of this cave. I'm gonna revive just in case I run into a wild Pokemon. Get me the fuck out of this cave.
Emotions were high, chat was pogging, but we finally made it through Rock Tunnel, and it was just really such a lengthy struggle, and I really can't explain to you guys, like, how intense it was in the moment, right? I really think, if you want to get, some of the experience, there actually is a full VOD up here on the YouTube. I'll be trying to link in the description below of this video. If you want to watch the entire thing with the chat replay, which is really nice to see everyone's comments and reactions, it really adds a lot more, it just adds a lot more of an experience to this sort of rewatch. Now, unfortunately, YouTube VODs are only 12 hours, so the last 2 hours of the run are cut off, but I will be explaining them here in this video. So if you want to watch the full thing, go check out that video and then come back to see the outro here, the last 2 hours. Otherwise, you could just go ahead and keep watching this video and see the full recap. So let's go ahead and carry on post Rock Tunnel, making our way to Lavender Town. So my initial thoughts in Lavender Town were obviously making my way up to the rival fight in Lavender and the tower and defeating Gary. But I think what we actually ended up making a huge decision not to take on Lavender Tower and not to take on Gary. And I'll kind of get into that. So if I were to take on, I mean, I fight him once and I fail and I say, you know what, it's not worth the time. What happens is Gary ends up not really being worth it because we already have access to a lot of really incredible money-making methods right now. And the only reason to defeat Gary is to push on to our 5th gym badge. It's to get access to the rest of Lavender Tower, which we need to get the Sylph Scope, which is in the Celadon Team Rocket hideout to be able to defeat the Marowak at the very top. Now, so we don't really need to defeat Gary. It gets us literally nothing here because we don't want to do that because it's cost too much time. The benefits to defeating Gary and the Team Rocket hideout, those are the two costs. The reward for doing that would be unlocking access to Surf specifically and the Safari Zone. So pretty big rewards, but at the same time, we already have access to so many fantastic money-making methods, excuse me. What happens is I realize, you know what? We're going to make a huge sacrifice. I'm also so unbelievably behind time-wise at this point in the run. My clock actually broke, and I ended up just not fixing it. I was like, you know what? We're not going to worry about it. But this is like 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours into the run or something absurd. 3.5 to 4 hours into the run, and just I've wasted so much time. The storyline's already been so brutal. I decided, you know what? We're not going to do Gary. We're not going to worry about Team Rocket Hideout in Celadon. What we are going to do is we're going to get our fourth gym badge as soon as possible and just start grinding and just start making money. I'm sick of storyline. I'm sick of trying to push farther. The things we would get would be EV farming alongside the bike route in Kanto. We would get access to the Safari Zone. We would get access to Surf, which would give us access to the power plant as well. So it's like 3 solid farming spots. However, none of those farming spots are as good as Pidgey. They're not as good as Meowth. Like, there's other farming spots, Abra. There's other farming spots that I already have access to that are fantastic, so there's not a reason to put all of this effort and wasted time into more of the storyline. All right, I head into the leader Erica fight, just trying to push through, get that 4th gym badge to finally be able to just farm and relax and enjoy the aspect of PokeMMO that I enjoy. So we go in with the brute force method. My goal here is just to growth up as much as possible without getting crit, hopefully, and just being able to super potion and stay healthy while getting a lot of damage and then one shot through everything. All right, with plenty of patience and generous use of potions, I'm now here at sitting at growth +6, so I'm 6 times boosted in my attack and special attack, and still, my seed bomb only did 44% damage to this Vileplume. I couldn't believe this. Now, obviously, Vileplume is 4 times resisting, but still, 4 times resist from, a stab seed bomb with 6+ boost. I was really surprised to only see 45% damage or 44%. It was pretty crazy, but thankfully Erica doesn't have the same potions that I do, and I was able to just brute force through the Vileplume and just brute force my way through the rest of Erica. I was so motivated at this point to just finally get to grinding. I really wanted to make money. At this point, I think I'm 4 hours and 15 or 4 hours and 20 minutes into the run. To be at this point in the run and only being able to see 28k in my Pokeyen stack, it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. It was frustrating, and I wanted to commend this fact, and I wanted to go make Pokeyen and show people this challenge was not only indeed possible, but pretty feasible for a decent amount of people.
I still think, I don't know whether Seed Bomb or 74%. Okay, we did it. Oh, fuck, man. This was so stupidly hard. Okay. Let's fucking go, dude. 4th gym badge. This took way too long. It took us 4.5 hours into the stream to get the 4th gym badge, but we fucking got it. We're behind on pace, but now we can at least farm for Pokeyen and farm for Pokemon. Let's fucking go.
All right, after defeating Erica, I immediately went to start listing all of my stuff on the GTL, and here's where I have to mention a quick caveat. At first, I thought that I was hopefully going to be able to sell everything before the end of the stream and just have that 1 million Pokeyen stack in my, be able to see it on stream before the end of the stream. I quickly realized that this was not possible. There's also a huge benefit to me streaming this challenge. Some people, viewers, people who just enjoy my content are inevitably going to help me out by trying to buy the Pokemon, etc., etc. Now, this is a benefit, but it is important to understand that as long as I'm listing the Pokemon for a fair price, it's not too much of a benefit. It's pretty reasonable, and there's nothing I can really do about this, unfortunately. I try to be really fair about it and really reasonable. I list things for a fair price or even under price a lot of the times. I don't want to abuse anything. I don't want to abuse that power. It's really important to me this run is still legitimate and seen as such. So I try to list things at a very fair or even under price. Some stuff sells pretty fast. Some stuff takes a really long time to sell. Some stuff actually still hasn't sold. So it wasn't just, easy as everyone was buying everything. It was some stuff would sell a little faster because it had my name on it and et cetera, et cetera. It wasn't as beneficial as you would think, especially through such a long stream. People aren't trying to buy, the thousands or hundreds of Pokemon that I'm listing. I listed so many Pokemon and it's just too much. But it's important to understand that at the end of this challenge, or it's somewhat into this challenge, I realized, I'm going to have to add a caveat. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to allow 1 to 2 weeks for everything to sell, and I'm going to calc it up as my current Pokeyen stack plus expected profit or expected value. Because that's really the only way to do it. If I just did it as I have to wait for everything to sell, it's just not realistic. It would just take too long. And I would just be sitting there in pain, not sleeping. So I made that important caveat. I thought it was super fair. I think the most important thing with money making PokeMMO is getting that expected value, not necessarily having the Pokeyen on you at that exact time.
Okay. Let's fucking go. 138k is what we're up to right now.
All right, now from this point on, it's pretty much just farming, and the stream becomes running back in grass in a lot of different locations. And I'll try to break down each money-making method I used in this video from here on out, and I'll still try to cover the main, I guess, different decisions I made or different changes that happened throughout the run, like me picking up a false swipe Smeargle here in a quick sec, as well as essentially trying to show you guys all of the big catches. So any sort of 2x31s, I will try to make sure I get a clip of and just show you guys the sort of progression of Pokeyen that came from this and just how behind I felt at this point and how I slowly crept back towards that 1 million Pokeyen. As you also notice there, so here I'm farming Pidgey / Hoothoot. This is actually a money-making method that I have talked about before and made a video about before. The flying type egg group is really good. There's a lot of really good flying type Pokemon in the OU tier, like Skarmory or Togekiss. It's not a very commonly farmed egg group as well, which is super important to adding to some really good prices. But you saw me, I tried to sleep powder with my Butterfree that is 97.5% accurate because of the compound eyes sleep powder Butterfree ability. But unfortunately, the Hoothoots have insomnia. So I'm already encountering a huge issue, and it's putting these guys to sleep and Pokeballing them isn't working super well. I quickly realized, you know what, I'm going to have to get myself a false swipe Pokemon to really gain some consistency on these catches. Now, this might be one of the biggest mistakes I made throughout the entire run, and it cost me so much time for no reason. And you heard me talk about how I decided not to go through Pokemon Tower and all that stuff. Well, I hadn't decided on that yet. I hadn't decided on that quite yet. So what I did here was I bought a Crocodile with the newfound Pokeyen I have. I bought a Crocodile that I wanted to sweep through the storyline with you. You know, if you've heard me talk about it, you've heard me say it a million times. Crocodile is probably the best Pokemon to crush through a storyline with. Now, unfortunately, the first mistake I made was buying an Intimidate Crocodile on accident instead of a Crocodile with Moxie. You need a Crocodile with the Moxie ability. I can't believe I made this many mistakes. It really was just pressure and everything and stress and all the people watching you on stream, but let me continue going through. So Crocodile with Intimidate was the first mistake. I went on and defeated Gary pretty easily, thankfully, with it and started making my way up to Lavender Tower. And if you might have actually realized what the next mistake is if you've been listening closely. I had made my way through Lavender Tower without picking up the Sylph Scope. I totally blanked on the storyline that I've played through the most in all of Pokemon, and I didn't think about it. I didn't realize. I noticed when I ran into this spot and it just wouldn't let me pass, and I couldn't do anything about it. I wasted all of this time doing the rival fight. I wasted all of this time climbing the tower, and I still needed to go through all of the Celadon City Team Rocket hideout, and I just didn't want to do that. I was defeated. I was frustrated. I was angry. I was like, you know what? I want to get back to what I enjoy. So I encounter a ghastly horde, and I do the log out technique to just teleport back to the PC so I don't have to run down the entire Lavender Tower. And man, just the most mistakes I've ever made during any sort of storyline run in my entire Pokemon career, and they were all made during such an important challenge. It couldn't have been more frustrating. I had to then go try to resell the Crocodile that I had just bought for 30k for the storyline that I no longer need to do. So it was just such another crushing defeat on top to have to sell that back in. I think I quickly decided to buy a Smeargle with false swipe for around 3k, really cheap, to be able to get some more efficient farming going on. I'm just like, you know what? I'm defeated. Let's go back to farming Pidgey. I know it's the best method. Let's stick to it for a little bit, and then we'll switch things up, do some other methods, and diversify what we're selling on the GTL.
We should be good from this, and this will also get through Insomnia Hoot, which is nice. Okay, we should actually be good from this point. From this point, we might actually just be chilling. Hopefully not. My max will probably be like 14 to 16, but we'll see. Honestly, yeah, why am I getting so fucking stressed? I know how stubborn I am. I know how I can just like sit here and fucking stream forever. Dude, why am I even getting stressed? I could just stream forever until I get the 1 mil Pokeyen. Easy peasy.
From this point on, I just put on some Pokemon lo-fi, I chilled out, I enjoyed my time, and the mood of the stream really turned around. I was really getting angry and really frustrated between that like 3 to 5 hour period, but once I hit that 5 hour mark, once I got that 4th gym badge, once I got my Smeargle and we were just in the mood of catching and grinding, everything started to work out.
Okay, let's hunt here for a little bit and catch some Magnemite and some Voltorb and shit. I don't think I've ever had a mango pickle. I fucking love mango though, so I feel so much more relaxed now. Holy shit! Now that I'm just brain dead monkey farming, I love you guys. To everyone who fucking put up with my like irritability and like frustration and shit, fucking shout outs to you. I appreciate it. Now that we're just brain dead monkey, now my monkey brain is just relaxing and farming some Pokeyen. I feel so much better. Storylines are just so stressful, and I hate storylines so much. Pickle that thing, and I'll be back. Fuck, plus Spearow I can get, which is nice. Fuck, plus all this pickle talk. Why is all this pickle talk making me so relaxed? I fucking. I love you, Pickle, and I love everyone who's been talking about pickles. This is the best chat. We're on the upswing. I fucking appreciate you guys.
Alright, so here, as you might have heard me mention, I started farming Magnemite and Voltorb because they're two genderless Pokemon that actually have some really, really solid use in PvP. Electrode is a really nice screen setter. Magnezone is obviously a huge counter to Scizor and OU, which is a really big deal. Electrode's more in the UU tier, but you can only get, these Pokemon and these IVs from catching Voltorb or Magnemite, so I thought it'd be a good idea. Now, unfortunately, they were pretty difficult to catch, and this was probably the spot that I farmed the least throughout the entirety of this challenge. I farmed the Magnemite / Voltorb spot the least, which is sort of a budget power plant spot, since look at all the Pokemon I've caught at this point. Wow. I caught a lot. I started, really catching Voltorb, Magnemite. This is sort of a budget power plant spot since I can't reach power plant without access to Surf. And it's probably the spot that I did the least due to the difficulty to catch and just it really relying on you getting one of those like 1x31 in speed or special attack stats specifically. It was really like higher risk, higher reward. It was like high risk, medium reward sort of thing. We'll get to some high risk, high reward strategies or some inconsistent ones, but Pidgeys was definitely the thing that I farmed the most. Pidgeys, Rattatas, Hoots, that field flying egg group duo. It was just fantastic, and it's so consistent for early game Pokeyen. But at this point, I'm almost 6 hours into the run, and I'm only sitting at around 111k Pokeyen. Now, obviously, I do have a decent bit more of expected Pokeyen on the GTL, but I was really feeling demotivated yet excited to farm. You know what? I was going to farm I was enjoying my time. I was enjoying the process. I was going to farm as long as I could and just try to get as close as I possibly could to 1 mil. And at this point, I really didn't think it was possible, but at least I was enjoying myself. And you know what? That's pretty positive. That's pretty damn good. Now, I was browsing the GTL for flips, and I did actually manage to get a really nice flip right there, as you can see, that Chandelure for 9k. It was 31 special attack, modest nature, EV trained very horribly and weirdly. I assumed it was using a storyline, but just modest 31 special attack. Is really good. It was also like level 62, so it had some decent XP on it, and I thought this would be a decent flip. I ended up selling it for around 49 or 50k, I believe. I think it was also 31 special attack, 25 plus speed, which was super relevant. Modest nature, chaos egg group. I listed it. This is a pretty high price, I will say, looking back, 50k or so for this, but I was really hoping some like newer player would buy this for the storyline, and I think that is what ended up happening, because this is not my OT. This did not have my name on it, so there was not incentive to buy it. But yeah, I ended up just going, 50k on it. It was pretty fair price comparing it and selling it as a Chandelure, but it takes longer that way. But it did end up selling eventually.
1 HP. What else though? 20 plus in defenses. Let's see if I can. Nail. 6600. Just 31 attack. We'll buy that really quick. 5. 5, 6, 8.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the little 2x speed montages of me selling stuff. Now, at this point on, I actually headed over to above Cerulean City, and I went over to the Abra spot, and I thought it would be fun to try this. And I've actually made a video, once again, breaking down this money-making method, and this is sleep powder abusing sleep powder compoundized Butterfree to put to sleep Abras in this location. Then I used Great Balls, personally, to catch them whenever I encountered them, because obviously, if Abra wakes up, or if you don't put it to sleep, it's going to teleport away. and you're not going to be able to catch it. So you have to put it to sleep and then try to catch it within one Pokeball or one Great Ball is what I used, and it worked out pretty well. The biggest issue here is you have to kind of find the Abras. They're an uncommon encounter, so you're really spending a lot of time running away from Pokemon and just trying to encounter Abras, which is obviously way less consistent than Pidgey, but there's a lot of high reward that can happen. A 31 special attack or 31 speed, like a good IV Abra sells for a lot more. Things like synchronized Abra. People need synchronized Abras or synchronized Pokemon with good relevant natures for upcoming catch events. Everyone needs that for catch events, so it's really important, especially if like certain catch events are coming up. Certain ones will sell for like, I've seen synchronized really a specific nature go for like 15k, so you can really make some decent money. Plus Abras have a base price of around 2,500 or 2k or so Pokeyen, so it's a nice spot. It's fun. It's cool to shake things up. I think I made 140k Pokeyen per hour here during my loop from 1 hour video. If you want an idea of how much yen is made here. Another good idea is at the Pidgey spot during my video, I made around 200k per hour, but I would guess anywhere from like 150 to 200k. So the Pidgey spot is really the best, and it's just really consistent compared to the Abra spot, but it's fun to mix things up. A huge point of this challenge was to try to show new players a lot of different beginning money-making methods, as well as showing them, hey, it's feasible to make a ton of money on your first day in the game. Now, at this point, things were turning around, and I was, getting some better luck. For a long time, I was really struggling with the amount of 1x31s I was catching. I was getting pretty unlucky for a very, very long time, but after shaking things up and everything, things were turning around, like I said, but we're 8 hours into the challenge now. This is 8 hours in, and I'm sitting at 200k Pokeyen. I can't be here for, 32 plus hours or whatever trying to make that 1 mil. I was really, really just shattered by the pace of this.
If I need to miss a sleep pattern, I haven't missed one yet. Feeling tired as hell. I'm honestly not that tired. I'm actually not tired like at all. I think it'll catch up to me though. I think a challenge like this like really hypes me up. Please don't wake up. I think challenges. Oh, perfect. I think challenge streams. It's like 1,000 times easier for me to be awake and have energy and be motivated. During a challenge stream compared to a normal stream. Like a normal stream, another 2x0. It's naughty synchronized. I'll probably sell it as that.
All right, now at this point, I'm slightly over 9 hours into the challenge. I think 9 hours and 8 minutes in at 273k Pokeyen. Although we do have a lot of stuff listed on the GTL. At this point, I ended up heading back over to Route 1 to do some more Pidgey farming. Abras was nice. It's good to mix things up. Those were the two main methods I used for most of my money throughout this video. Although I did actually hit up a really good method later on that I really wish I would have started earlier. I wish I would have done more Meowth farming earlier on because someone called out that during the making of this video and during the making of the stream, there were Meowths on the GTL, 31 attack or 31 speed, just 1x31s going for like 25 to 35k a piece. 25 to 35k a piece for a 1x31 was absolutely absurd, and there was a lot of money to be made farming Meowth, especially with that chance of amulet coin being 14k a piece. It was just really nice money that I kind of missed out on by not thinking about that method earlier on.
I started watching season 2 of Shield Hero and realized how fucking terrible it was. Oh fuck yes. Whoever just said 2x31 soon, hell yeah, yeet. And it's fucking timid with these stats. That's actually so good.
A really nice 2x31 catch was super helpful there, but to give you guys a reference of how poor my RNG was at this point, that was the second 2x31 I had seen through the entire stream at 9 hours and 20 minutes into the challenge. The first one was the very first catch in that Pidgey. And a quick spoiler alert, that first catch of this challenge, that Pidgey that sold for 80k, that was the most valuable catch of the entire challenge. So I had a lot of poor luck after Pidgey, unfortunately, with the IVs, with the catches. Ended up selling that for 35k, which honestly might have been a little too cheap considering the timid and everything. I didn't really calculate honestly properly, but I was just in a rush. I was excited to finally get some Pokeyen. So we're sitting here at our almost 300k Pokeyen at 9 hours and 21 minutes into the challenge. Now, at this point, I'm just over 10 hours into the run at around 10 hours and 5 minutes, and you see me here at Route 5 below Cerulean. this is the proper Meowth spot. This is the best place to be farming Meowth. There's also a slight chance at Abra here. There's also some cool Pokemon like Growlithe and Vulpix, and there's even Bulbasaur here. And I encountered a couple Bulbasaur throughout this challenge. However, I actually just ran away from every Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is extremely difficult to catch, and it would just waste way too many Pokeballs, and it wasn't worth my time to risk, because Bulbasaur only has a base price of around 2 to 3K. It was, you know, worth less than, or like around the same price of a base Abra, when they were way more difficult to catch. There was, you know, some potential if they had like a 31 special attack or something, or 31 speed, but it just wasn't worth the time in my opinion. But a quick price check here: 350k Pokeyen on the cash stack at 10 hours and 6 minutes into the run.
Hunting, which is like, I use shiny charms. It's like most of my fun is through. I really care about shiny hunting. If you're okay with trade, let's fucking go. I mean, it's okay. It's not that much. We're actually getting some really decent amount of 2x31s now. Awesome. I think we're actually getting good. We're actually getting lucky now on 2x31s. So much stuff on the GTL has to sell, man. That's like honestly what's holding me back a ton right now. I might just have to like. Yo, what's up, Kubi? What I might end up doing is I might have to, let me get a calculator. You know what? Let's fucking add up. Let's add up if everything sold right now on the GTL at like the price I have it listed at, like how much money I would make. With a little bit of extra change for comfort, then I'll call that challenge completed, and then I'll have to wait until it all sells, because I just don't think not like everything's just not gonna sell. Like I'd have to make like 2 mil Pokeyen or some shit. Let's calculate out at like, okay, this is gonna be a lot of fucking math and shit. The metal coat, I'm gonna do like just by K's and just do plus 50, plus 13, we'll call for that, plus 3, plus 3, right? No, I math wrong. Fuck, plus 2, make it plus 5 total, plus 8, plus 15 for Vulpix, plus 14 for Abra, plus 4 for Abra, plus 12 for Abra. We'll take off a bunch at the end to essentially make it generous or whatever. Plus 4 for Abra, plus 7 for Abra, plus 5 for Abra, plus 5 for Digi, plus... Oh my fucking god, let's go! Holy shit. Nice, dude. We're actually... Okay, I might fucking push through, boys. I might fucking sit here for the next 20 hours. We're gonna fucking make it to 1 mil. Who cares? Holy shit. Maybe it's doable. What was my last plus? Plus 5 for Pidgey. Plus 8k for Rattata. Plus 18 for Rattata. Plus 10 for Rattata. Plus 6 for Hoothoot. 3 for Venonat. 4 for Rattata. Okay, plus 15. Plus 4 for both Rattatas. Plus 25. Plus 35. Plus 4. So if everything sold at the price I have it listed for, what's up, Nick, for subscribing? That would be at 317, but it's probably more at 300k. I'd probably just tack off the 17 to account for a lot of things. So I'd probably like plus 300k. We're probably at like 700k. Boys, we're probably plus the 2x31s in the GTL. This is fucking doable. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna push fucking through. We're gonna do it. Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get, I think my goal will be to have around 1.1 to 1.2 in like estimated value mil. And I'll count that as like on the GTL. Let's fucking go, dude. We can do this. I'm getting reinvigorated. We're on the fucking path. I've been so demotivated. I really didn't think this was possible because of how slow things were selling and everything. But I actually think this is possible. I think I'll have to definitely, let's fucking change up the music. We need some hype shit. I definitely will have to implement a rule where it's like I'm allowed to wait for stuff to sell, because it's just not fucking possible for everything to sell within one day. It's just, there's just too many Pokemon. And I should have thought about that beforehand. Persevere enough. Yes, 1x31. Let's fucking go. If we persevere enough, you can do it. Hype tunes. True. To make 1 million Pokeyen in one day. We are 10 hours and 45 minutes into the stream and into the challenge. We had the worst possible luck imaginable for our storyline run. We had insane crits that cost us 20 minutes, 30 minutes at times. Unbelievably poor RNG. Crit after important sleep powder. Leech Seed misses. We had to level up extra. We lost time. We wasted time. We made mistakes. This is the redemption arc. Plot armor. I'm gonna try my best. Hype. I'm gonna try my fucking best. If I have to play for the next 4 hours, that's fine. If it's a 15-hour stream, if I can make 1 mil Pokeyen, that's fine. We can do that. We can push through together. We can fucking believe together. Let me go sell some Pokemon. That sounds really fucking boring. Let's do it. How worth was this stream? How good was... This stream had so many ups and downs, but how fucking up... How up are we now, boys? How up...
As you might be able to tell, emotions were high and low at many times throughout the stream, and it was a lot of fun. We're now here at 850k estimated value at 11.5 hours into the stream. I only need to make around 150k more of expected value to reach 1 million, but I really wanted to reach 1.1 to 1.2 to make it undeniable, to make it 1000% for sure that I would
definitely make enough Pokeyen. I wanted there to be no doubt in anyone's mind. That was really important to me. So from here on out, it was just time to chill out a little bit, get back to the grind, keep your head down, and just catch some Pokemon. And eventually, you know what? It'll happen. If you persevere, eventually we will make that 1 million Pokeyen. Now, a couple hours later, 13 hours into the challenge, I was at 750k pure Pokeyen with a bunch of listings on the GTL, and I was so close, I could taste it. I decided to sell off the rest of everything in my GTL. Everything that I had value, I could possibly sell off. I sold off, and I bought one final stack of Pokeballs to try to burn through, to try to get closer and closer. And as soon as I ran out of these Pokeballs, I was sure to be there, and I was sure to be able to end the challenge.
The fucking calculator, the Windows calculator. The carry of this, I'm gonna yell and my neighbors are gonna get pissed off at 11 p.m. Let's go. The Windows calculator coming to the rescue. We've been live for 13 hours and 15 minutes. Have we made 1 million Pokeyen yet? Let's fucking find out. Let's fucking find out. Let's collect this really quick. Stop buying my shit, please. Thank you. Okay. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Let's see. We're at 777 so far. 50 for the Chandelure. 13 for the Pidgey, 5 for the Pidgey, 8 for the Ditto, 15 for the Vulpix, 14 for the Abra, 4 for the Abra, 12 for the other Abra, 4 for the next Abra, 7 for the next Abra, page 2, plus 5, plus 5, plus 10, plus 7, plus 3, plus 4, plus 4 for the two Rattatas, plus 25, plus 3, plus 6, plus 20, plus 3, plus 7, plus 5, plus 20, plus 6. We're basically there. We are at a little over 1 million Pokeyen expected profit. We fucking did it, boys. We fucking did it. We reached over 1 million Pokeyen in one day. Now, I'm not done yet. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until I am 100% positive and comfortable that we reached 1 million Pokeyen. We had terrible luck at points. We had one of the slowest storylines I have seen in a very long time. One of the poorest performances from my storyline speedruns in a long time. I'm going to continue to farm here until most of these Pokeballs, if not all of them, are gone. But let it be known that we probably fucking did it. We probably did it. But to make it 100% sure, I'm going to keep going. To make it 1000% sure, I'm going to earn around 1.1 million Pokeyen, hopefully, to be able to fucking relist things and lower things if they don't sell. I want it to be accurate. I want it to be as fair and reasonable as possible. Finish our last Pokeball consumed. We will then go list the rest of our Pokemon and PogChamp to victory. PogChamp our way into the sunset. Have we really listed everything? No way. No way we've listed everything. No way. Right, guys? Have we truly listed every Pokemon that we've caught? It's worth value? We have almost... Oh, we have over. We caught so many fucking Pokemon this stream. It is sickening. We caught over 6 boxes of Pokemon and sold easily 1 to 200. We probably caught around 9 to 10 boxes worth of Pokemon. Probably 9. That is absurd. That is absurd. From fresh accounts to 9 boxes of Pokemon caught is just insane. It's sick in the head, honestly. 819k pure yen. Let's bring up the calculator. Let's estimate. Let's guesstimate. Oh, that's not. Okay. Let's guesstimate our estimated profit that is coming in from the GTL. The last calculation, boys. Are you ready? Let's go for it. 50,000, or we'll do 50k for the Chandelure. 12k for the Pidgey, we'll undercut it. 5k for the next Pidgey. 8k for the Ditto. 15k for the Vulpix. If I'm missing anything, let me know. 14k for the Abra. 4k for the Abra. 12k for the next Abra. 4k for the next. 7k for the next. Did I miss anything? Did I count anything wrong? Windows Calc is back. Don't worry, boys. 7k for the next Abra. We'll do 4 for the next. We'll undercut. 5. 10 for the Rattata. 6 for the Pidgey, we'll undercut. 3 for the Venonat, we'll undercut. 4 for the Rattata. 4 for the next 2 Rattatas. 25 for the Pidove. And then plus 20 for the Meowth. Plus 6 for the Doduo, we'll undercut. Plus 3 for the Meowth, and plus 6 for the Rattata, we'll undercut. Leaving us at 820,000 Pokeyen, plus 234,000, plus 234. Leaving us at an estimated total profit, 1,050,000 Pokeyen, plus
all of the excess Pokeyen we have in our boxes, if we need to sell off anything at a very cheap price to make marginal less Pokeyen, or plus everything in our bag, if we need to sell off stuff for emergency extra cash to make that bottom out price of 1 million. But I think that we've made it. I think that we've made 1 million Pokeyen within 1 day of playing PokeMMO. Within 14 hours, no less. GG's, ladies and gentlemen, and people of royalty, kings and queens, and people of royalty. Thank you all so very much. Someone bought the Chandelure. Thank you all so very much for joining me on my journey. I really appreciate it. I'm super honored that I get to wake up and play the game that I love so very much every day. I never thought I'd be able to make money off this game. No one ever thought I'd be able to make money off this game. No one ever thought I'd be able to just play the game that I love and care about so much, and then also be able to sleep in my own place at night and pay my rent. Thank you all so much for allowing me to do that. Thank you for 15,000 subscribers. I hope to see you guys at 20k. I love you all, and I appreciate you all very much. Some days are easy, some days are really hard. And we'll make it through each one together. I will see you guys next Monday for the streams. Peace, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you all so much. I just can't thank you enough. Have a good one, guys, and take it easy. Peace and love from Patrouski.
All right. Yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. It is currently 10:47 a.m. on August the 21st as I'm recording this, so around 3 days after the initial start of the challenge. And I wanted to show you guys with 100% certainty that everything sold, and it wasn't just, you know, inflated expected value. I do have over 1 million Pokeyen, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of my screen. And then if I go to the GTL, I actually do have a couple other things still selling, but I wasn't sure if it was going to take weeks or, you know, whatever for everything to sell for me to reach that expected value, but I did do it within around 2 or 3 days. I didn't log in on this account yesterday, so it could have happened yesterday, but I didn't check. But it's just a really incredible thing to see. A really incredible number to see, and I didn't think it was going to be possible during the challenge. I thought it was very possible before the challenge. I thought the challenge was going to be a pretty simple one, but just due to all the, you know, factors that happened, all the poor luck, all the poor decisions on my part, I really thought that run specifically was doomed, and I'm just overwhelmed with joy that it worked out. It took us 14 hours, but we were able to do it. You know what? That's all I can ask for. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, not only on the live stream, but also in this video. And I just can't say thank you enough to everyone who supported me, either financially or just with positive messages and positive vibes in the chat, all the messages. There was so much that could have gone wrong, and I was really spiraling down a negative, you know, rabbit hole, I guess. And people in chat in the community really rose me back up. So thank you guys for believing in me. Thank you guys for hoping for me, and thank you guys for the positive messages. Hopefully will leave you guys with a positive message every day with my videos, and I really appreciate you all. Have a great day. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Peace.